News and analysis at townhall.com.
Muggy night again tonight. Look for fog patches to redevelop, and that fog advisory likely going to be coming up for the overnight early in the morning. But until 9 o'clock at least, generally area wide. Clouds and sun mix it in. Another day with a chance of a spritz or two here or there, but nothing of significance. Well above normal, 60s in the morning, getting up to 80 degrees the afternoon tomorrow. That rain chances stay minimal. That'll be repeated again Saturday and Sunday as we go into the Super Bowl weekend. Ralph Sanji, WGSO. Tractor trucks, trailers, pickups, autos, motorcycles, golf carts, sports cars, farm tractors, service vehicles, dump trucks, containers, RVs, campers, boats, motors, lawn equipment, and more. The 2-day spring public auction accepting your consignments too at Henderson Auctions in Livingston, Louisiana. Thursday, March 20th, 9 a.m. Friday, March 21st, 10 a.m. Register now at hendersonauctions.com. Business license number AB-459.
The views expressed on Only Good Vibes News Network are solely those of its hosts and guests. They in no way reflect the views of WGSO AM 990.
Good people,
Good music,
good food,
good art,
good energy,
good information,
good medicine,
good time,
good vibes.
good news.
Welcome to New Orleans' only Good Vibes News Network.
So when it's dark, look on the bright side. And when it rains, wait on the sunshine. Everybody likes getting them good vibes, 'cause everybody's got a heart on the inside. We could take all the hard lessons, that little loving, and turn them into blessings. Don't complicate it. Keep it simple. Just work hard and be nice to people.
There
Yo,
you
yo,
go. Here
How
we
about
are.
that? It's just like magic.
We're back here, season 2.
Welcome back, Jay.
Season 2, episode 1. We got a very special guest in the studio today. We got Stephanie Clary here from Bridge House. Welcome, Stephanie.
Thank you. Thank you. For
We got
having us.
Kevin over there too.
Kevin, welcome to the show.
And we got our man on the 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s, Mr.
Ron,
Ron.
welcome back for season 2. Buddy.
Welcome back, man. I'm
Yes.
glad to see y'all.
Yes, yes,
Good
y'all.
to be seen.
Yeah.
It's good to be seen.
So I want to say hello to everyone who can hear my voice. I want to say you're listening to season 2, Jay, of Only Good Vibes News Network. And
Brought to you by NOLA Motorsports Park on the West Bank.
on a wank wank.
America's favorite spot to ride go-karts.
You know, you can
play
do a lot
video
of things.
games,
It's over
store
at
your race car.
It's over at 11075 Nicole Boulevard. I can't know where I can get that.
11075 Nicole Boulevard.
Boulevard, not to be mistaken with street. But we have go karts, race cars. You can throw axes. There's like you can have a picnic over there. You guys can come and like not picnic, a company party, and you can have a game room for kids, birthdays. And they got some really cool stuff coming. They got a golf course that's going to be all putt.
You
It's
heard
like
it
all
here
putting.
first. There's going to be a putt golf course over there.
Yes,
I
me.
think-
We got to go test it out.
That's right. You can watch on the Only Good Vibes News Network Instagram, which is something brand new. We'll be going live from over there when we visit the golf course.
But if you want to listen now or call now, you can listen now at WGSO 990 AM. And if you want to reach in and call, we're gonna be giving away some bobblehead dolls this hour, right?
Yeah, the Whistle Monster bobblehead dolls. You've heard about it on our show before.
So
Game
number
day
one
attire.
thing is, here's the number: 504-556-9696. 504-556-9696. Someone was telling me I need to slow it down.
So,
when I
like
say
we
that
said when
number.
we were starting out, we're putting good vibes in people's lives for
Yes.
season 2 all day long. And when the way we did the first time around, we're going to do it again. We start the show with these Zen cards. My buddy Whistle here has the deck. He pulls the Zen cards and give you a good vibe just to start the hour, just to set the mood. What do you have for us today?
So today we have harmlessness. And typically these cards are just like Japanese cards, a little symbol on the side. It has a word written on the front, and on the back it has an inscription. And we like to start our show with this energy and vibes of Burning Palo Santos' sage. So harmlessness. All beings fear violence. All beings fear pain. When you see yourself in your brother and your sister, then how can you bring harm to them? Wow, that's appropriate. And the folks that we have that we're spotlighting as our guests are doing positive things, they do that a lot. They definitely help their brothers and sisters a tremendous amount. The other one is happiness. This is one of my favorite ones. Happiness comes from within. If you choose to be happy, no one, no thing can ever take that happiness away from you. You hear that, Ron? You know why I'm telling you that? Because you're wearing Saints hat, Saints shirt.
That's right.
And if you want to be happy, man, nobody can stop you from being happy. And I'm
Except
very
for
happy. I'm very happy because it's the Super Bowl in New Orleans. Can we get a little? Yeah.
a little.
Look at Kevin. Kevin's in charge of whistling.
All right, so I want to ask you:
So
Okay.
do you guys have a dog in this fight?
no,
No?
not me personally. But
What about you, Whistle?
You want the real answer? No.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm really excited that there is going to be competition. I really don't care. I mean, I really don't care who wins. They made it this far. If they win, God bless them. But I didn't want like a blowout, and I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be
gonna be a
like
good
a
game.
knife fight the whole time.
now I have a little unfinished business now that we're on this subject from last season. I have a little unfinished business.
Oh,
from
he's
last
talking about
season.
old stuff.
Now, at the beginning of last season, when we first started our first show, we all
Oh God.
did picks for what we thought that the Saints were going to do for the season. Now, I said 10-7. I was very optimistic. Not quite as optimistic as Whistle, who said 11-6. Now, we do have a realist in the room here, somebody who hit it on the head. His name is Ron. He said 7-10 right out the gate. He should have called FanDuel or something with that prediction because he'd be rolling in the money, only we wouldn't have him on the show right now.
I
But
forgot all
he,
about that.
he
man.
hit it on the head.
Wow.
I wanted to bring that
All
back
right.
and remind everybody that if you're looking for football predictions, talk to Ron. If you want some good vibes, talk to me and Whistle.
All right, all right.
So we do want some good vibes. And we're going to segue right into these good vibes with Stephanie over here. So Stephanie, how you feeling, dear?
I'm good.
First, I want to say thanks for your time because I know you guys have a lot of stuff all the time, and we can't wait to get into it.
What exactly are you up to over there at the Bridge House? What's your official position? How do we?
I am the director of development.
Oh,
So over the whole fundraising department, do all of our special events,
Excellent.
social media, marketing.
Do you have anything coming up in the month of February?
No, we actually, this is our kind of a little bit of a downtime.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
good.
nothing. There's never real downtime, but
Right.
on the calendar wise?
we got a little bit of a break. Our first event's not till May.
Oh, okay, cool.
So-
What event will that be in May?
That is our Women of Substance luncheon, where
Cool.
we pick some local women in the community to honor who we feel serve as good role models for our ladies in our Grace House program.
For our listeners out there who aren't really familiar with your program, could you tell us a little bit about Bridge House and Grace House, about your mission and what you guys are doing, bringing good vibes to New Orleans?
Yeah, so Bridge House, Grace House, we were started in 1957. It is essentially a drug and alcohol rehab facility, but we're a little bit different than most in that we take people regardless of their ability to pay. So it's homeless, uninsured, underinsured, indigent. We'll take people if they come to us and they're ready. We'll get them in a bed. We'll deal with everything else later. We're also long-term, which there's most programs, you're only going to get paid for that first 30 days. Whereas while we do get some government assistance for that first 30 days, we're going to keep them there as long as they need to be there, which is where kind of my department comes in, raising the money. So we
Wow.
have, about 6 to 9 months is kind of the length of time that people are with us. They're learning job skills while they're there. We have a great vocational aspect to our rehab program. So all of our clients get jobs. We have in our thrift stores, used car lot. So they're relearning those work skills for when they get
How
back
many-
out.
And life skills too. Like you guys
Exactly.
are very comprehensive in your program over there. You're feeding people, you're putting them in housing, and you're getting them the mental health help they need to conquer their addictions. Is that right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Also, how many is Bridge House? Are you guys the only Bridge House, or there's more than one?
We're the only one local organization. The way it kind of started was Bridge House was mostly for men. They, at the very beginning, in the first few years and stuff, they did have some women that were treated there. But it was a male program. And then Grace House opened in 1986, kind of with a similar model of treating women. and doing a lot of, women only, because women are obviously going to have different needs than men when they're coming into treatment. And then what happened was, after Katrina, Grace House didn't really have enough substance and board members and stuff to like kind of come back on their own. And so that's when the organizations merged.
Cool. Stephanie, we need to take a short break to hear from our advertisers. But when we come back, I want to hear more about Bridge House. I want to hear more about Covenant House. Is that
No.
Bridge House, Grace House.
Grace
House.
House.
Grace House was the ladies.
Right.
Bridge House was the guys, and then they bridged them together.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be back right after these short break.
Everyone want to make it, but if for one slice of bread, remember, make we break it. Good life with the good vibes. Virgin is your virgin, sister is your sister.
Get hype on game day with a Whistle Monster bobblehead. This action figure means business. With his game day attire and trademark oversized whistle head, grab yours today for only $40 at the following location. Jam Nola, located at 2832 Royal Street, or at Empire State Deli, located at 447 St. Charles Avenue. But remember, you can always go to whistlemonster.com for all your monster gear. T-shirts, sweatshirts, bobbleheads, and even bumper stickers. This season, show off your New Orleans football spirit in style.
Hello, this is Jack Clay. I want to thank all my listeners and the support I get here at WGSO for making our program, The Jack Clegg Show, successful. Along with that success has come a change in time zones. No, we're not moving to the Pacific time zone, but we are changing the time of our show. Now, for the immediate future, we will be 11 a.m. to noon on Tuesday and Thursday. Callers are welcome. That's a Jack Clegg Show at 11 a.m. to noon. Thanks for listening.
Hey, Mimi, we love Wednesdays, but we're moving to a new time.
Listen to He Said, She Said, Wednesdays at 6 p.m.
As usual, we'll be discussing and debating the hot topics.
And taking your phone calls.
You can find out who's right. Of course, that's me.
No, wait, Jeff, I'm never wrong. Remember, happy wife, happy life.
So we'll have a lot to talk about on He Said, She Said.
Listen to the Crew of Crew Air, Wednesdays at 6 p.m.
Right here on WGSO.
Hey, red, white dude in WGSO Nation. Do you remember when radio in New Orleans had a swagger? You know, before Scoot replaced Ambien. When Broad was both a street and a song by Louisiana LaRue. When it was a radio stunt for a guy to dance on Canal Street in a dress. But today it's just called a DoorDash delivery. Well, back when iHeart wasn't an AI-generated audio nightmare, but something you said to your buddies as in, oh, I heart her. Hey, it's the King Dude, and you can't go back, but you can Radio MAGA with me weekday mornings at 6.
New Orleans has a football party for the big game. 5 minutes from the Superdome. Get your tickets at NewOrleansFootballParty.com. Activities indoors and outdoors. Delicious New Orleans jazz brunch. Food all day. Premium open bar all day. Interactive experiences like cigar rolling, putting greens, pinball machines, and more. Join the football party February 9th. Watch the game and have a great time at the NewOrleansFootballParty.com. That's NewOrleansFootballParty.com. Sponsored by 1-800-REPAIRS.
Tired of placing multiple calls to multiple vendors and getting the runaround? Turn to one resource who can get it done. Sir Speedy. We provide a wide spectrum of print, signs, and marketing services, all backed by more than 5 decades of experience. So when you need that new brochure, direct marketing campaign, or signage to promote your brand, give us a call at 504-586-9812 or visit us online at SirSpeedyNewOrleans.com. Everything you need, one resource, Sir Speedy.
What's up, my people? This is Derek Smoker Freeman. You're listening to the Only Good Vibes News Network with Jamie and Whistle right here on AM 990 in New Orleans. Yeah.
Everybody ain't breezy, and I hope you realize when you look into another person's eyes, you know today will be a very good day just to have a good day. You know today will be a very good day just to have a good day. With a little more love and a little more laughter, a little more good vibes.
Just a little more good vibes and less disaster. Welcome
There
back
you
to
go.
Only Good Vibes News Network, brought to you by NOLA Motorsports Park on the West Bank, where you can experience high-speed thrills, axe throwing, and playing video games. And then soon, putt.
That's right.
Real golf course. So it's like a real golf course, but you only use your putter.
It's a small
So everybody
scale.
can play. It's really
It's a small scale golf course. just small scale.
Yeah, but it's still like you got to hit it pretty far.
Yeah, you gotta hit it.
But you still have a putter. It's like a weird oxymoron. So Stephanie, you were telling us about how you guys, yeah, I do mean it, bridge the gap between the men and the women over at Bridge House, and continue.
Yeah, so now that we're one organization, it's still gender specific. We still have all the men in at Bridge House, our facilities over on Earhart, and then all the women at our Grace House facilities on the West Bank. But it's fairly similar programs. They're coming in, they're getting their jobs, they're, like you said, learning those life skills and those work skills, and then everything, all the money we're raising goes to both programs. We've got 84 beds at Bridge House. We stay mostly full, and then 66 beds for women at Grace House.
Excellent. And now you also have a website. It's bridgehouse.org. I was looking at there. And for you're in development, of course, if you want to give to the Bridge House and help them with their mission, they can go right on the website there and volunteer and also contribute as well.
Yeah, bridgehouse.org. You'll see a big green donate button if you want to contribute cash. We also have, we have 2 thrift store locations, actually, and a used car lot. So those are other funding streams that help our programs. And so there's information on the website about donating cars, donating clothes, housing items.
Say I got this broke down Nelly at my house. Do you guys come and get it, or do I have to bring it there? Or?
Yep, we got a tow truck. You can call and you can schedule. They'll pick it up. They'll take everything. If it's not something that we can fix and sell to the public, they'll sell whatever parts that they can get, anything to make money. And
the real meaning is push, pull, or drag, or we'll come pick it up. Bridge House, right?
But what you're able to do is you're able to get rid of cars that people maybe just have hanging around in the family, which is really cool, because a lot of times someone will pass or someone will just get a new car and they don't know what to do with the old one. You just bring it right to Bridge House, sign it over to them, and then they can raise money for your drug and alcohol treatment programs and for your housing the unhoused. I think it's a great deal. I think everyone should.
It's the same with our thrift stores too. We've got 3 box trucks that go around the city. So if you've got big household items or
clothes,
multiple bags of clothes, or we've had when people pass away and they need,
you take books and CDs.
They take everything.
There you go.
So-
all that antiquated media, get it out of your house. Go minimalist and give it all to the Bridge House.
So what I'm hearing is New Orleans, Louisiana, and beyond. I can hear my voice. If you're tired of seeing all this stuff that you cannot fit anymore, that you think you're going to lose enough weight for, or you thinking that maybe one day I might be able to wear this shirt again, go ahead, help someone. Take it from Only Good Vibes News Network. You can clean your house. You can feel better. You can get rid of that car. You can mentally clean your mind and thought process along with cleaning physically everything. And I think I'm going to take a note of that. That's why I'm saying it like that, because fortunately for me, my wife, she really has a really good job of delegating. So when I get some stuff that I have to do, I'm going to call. What's the number over there at Bridge House again?
Call our main number. It's 504-522-4475.
Yeah. See, most people I'm shocked that you knew. Most people these days, only with their cell phones, are like, what is that number?
Well, everybody's got there's a different number for the car lot, the thrift stores, but that's our main number. They'll direct you where you need to go, or you can go to bridgehouse.org and find all that information.
Stephanie, how did you get involved with your journey with Bridge House? What was your sort of impetus? Do you just love helping people, or?
So I've been here for about 10 years now. I had started in nonprofit at a different organization right out of college, and just kind of realized this was what I was good at, especially with the events and doing those things. And then after a couple of years, I was looking for a change and saw that there was a job opening at Bridge House. And my brother had actually gone through the program a few years prior. And so it was definitely something that was close to my heart. And one of the first things I learned in fundraising was that if it's something your heart's in and you're passionate about it, it's going to be so much easier to do. And so I made the switch, and it also helped the girl that was leaving we graduated high school together. So
oh, nice.
we're gonna put that
Inside
word in. Yeah.
That's very New Orleans.
Yeah.
I noticed your shirt you're wearing today, Soberfest at Grace House. I know that my friend Whistle here went to the Soberfest, and our mutual friend who's also on the show, Ivan Neville, played for you guys this year. How big is an impact has this Soberfest been for your business?
I mean, it's amazing. We're gonna have our 4th one this year. It's our newest event. It's a 1-day alcohol-free music festival. The first year someone said it was like a private mini jazz fest, which was the highest honor for me. But you know, it really is a great opportunity to give people in recovery that whole festival experience, and they don't have to worry about drugs or alcohol or anything like that. So it's been a really fun journey to watch and build this event.
One of the things that I love about Bridge House is all the clever ways and multiple ways that you guys take in funds for folks to help, right? So like you have the legs contest, you got all of this stuff, you know.
We want to talk to you about that. It's the 25th anniversary of Mr.
Yes.
Legs, and he was in it.
Yes, that's Kevin. That's the voice from outside.
Whistle is coming back.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
So like if you like me and you got great legs, it's gonna take a lot more than your great legs. Let me put that bug in your ear. No, but that's a beautiful thing. You go and you get a team, and I just think it's very clever the way that you guys do it in Soberfest. Literally, it's a big thing for me to go there because the music, like I love Anders, I love Ivan is good. Ivan and I went over to Steve Gleason's thing last night. He's a dear friend. So many people you guys have helped, and I think that so many people want to help other people in the same way, right? And then those guys, I often thought, like, man, I can't believe like they're out in the middle of all of the stuff, right? All the, like right now, and the partying and people drinking and this, and here comes these sober guys just rip it up. But to have a festival where it's all sober, that's brilliant. And you guys are probably the first one. I don't know, maybe not, maybe, but to think of that. But I love how innovative you guys are with helping and making it fun and making it interesting. Like that was one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to get you guys on here stuff, because like I'm really a big fan of telling people that their time is the most important thing that they have. And for you guys to take the most valuable thing that you have to come to help others and then go into another fold where it's going to make it like fun for them too and get everybody involved, and then keeping them in the mix of doing things that are like normal but just no alcohol. I think that's brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, and it was great for the musicians too, because that was kind of how we started with it. Was like, we want musicians who are in recovery too, and give them this outlet to be able to play in that completely sober environment.
You know, addiction is so funny because, you know, you think of the stereotype of sort of an addict, like maybe like a guy hunched with a needle stuck in his arm. But really, addiction comes in all sorts of forms. It touches every class, every race, every religion. I mean, believe it or not, Whistle and I are both in recovery from alcohol. So you know, it touches everything.
Yeah.
This is really an eye-opening thing, and I feel like I might be having a legs competition in my future.
I think
I can see it in Stephanie's eyes. That's the music, folks. So we're gonna step away for a moment and take care of some bills, and then we're gonna come back with Stephanie and Kevin and Jamie and Ron, and we have a guest outside
Putting good
waiting
vibes
for us,
to people's
Montana. All right, guys, putting positive vibes in people's lives is absolutely right, Jay. We love you. We'll be back.
Give me love for the life of me. Hey, we know that I was not.
And just like that, with the magic of radio, we are back.
One of our favorite restaurants here in the city. Trenas is located right 444 St. Charles, and they have the best charcuterie bars and also the oyster bar. I'll tell you what, if you like oysters, they do oysters 5 different ways. They put them on a big wooden log. It is phenomenal.
It's really good. Like, and Jim Richard over there does a fantastic job. You guys need to go check him out over at the International Continent. What's it?
Intercontinental.
Intercontinental. Tough word. All right, guys. We'll be back. Ciao.
Oversized Whistlehead? Grab yours today for only $40 at the following location. Jam Nola, located at 2832 Royal Street, or at Empire State Deli, located at 447 St. Charles Avenue. But remember, you can always go to whistlemonster.com for all your monster gear. T-shirts, sweatshirts, bobbleheads, and even bumper stickers. This season, show off your New Orleans football spirit in style.
Looking for action-packed fun? Come experience the excitement at NOLA Motorsports Park, just minutes from downtown New Orleans.
Feel the thrill of racing on our world-class karting tracks. Perfect for all ages and skill levels. Planning a special event? Host your next party or corporate outing with us for a unique and exciting experience.
We have fun for the whole family. Enjoy our state-of-the-art arcade and brand new axe thrower. NOLA Motorsports Park is the perfect place to celebrate a birthday. Create memories that will last a lifetime.
Ready to join the fun? Visit NOLAmotorsports.com to book your adventure today. NOLA Motorsports Park,
where excitement never stops.
Louisiana Radio Network, I'm Colleen Crane. Shreveport police arrested a man after he offered two boys aged 13 and 14 a ride home, but instead allegedly took them to a motel on Greenwood Road, held them there, and attempted to sexually assault them. Officers captured Jeffrey Reed, but had to use a taser when he resisted. Reed was transported to a local hospital for injuries he received during the arrest. A second strain of bird flu has been detected in dairy cows in Nevada. This strain that had only been detected in wild birds and poultry has now infected some cows. Louisiana Agriculture Commissioner Mike Strain says the good news is that this virus has not been detected in Louisiana's commercial poultry operations.
We do not have it in any of our commercial flocks. However, the flu virus is, across the state. Mostly, you see it in wildlife, in wild ducks, wild geese. They have consistently tested positive.
A man in southwest Louisiana died earlier this year from this strain of the bird flu. LRN.
Tiger fans, are you looking for the latest news on all things LSU? Then Tiger Rag Magazine is your go-to source. Whether you pick up the magazine or browse over to the website, Tiger Rag Magazine provides you with the most up-to-date information on all the sports, university, and recruiting news that matters to you. Find it at your local newsstand or online at tigerrag.com. Let's face it, we all know that the recruiting scene at LSU can get a little wild. Don't fret. Now more than ever, Tiger Rag Magazine is staying ahead of the game when it comes to name, image, likeness regulations. Thanks to our Tiger Rag Magazine experts and analysts, we can help you understand what it means to LSU and how you can stay informed on this rapidly changing landscape. Plus, our website makes it easy for fans to get their hands on all the information they need about LSU athletics. Get your subscriptions today. So if you're looking for in-depth coverage of everything LSU, look no further than Tiger Rag Magazine. Available on newsstands or online, tigerrag.com.
Only Good Vibes News Network is brought to you in part by NOLA Learning Support,
providing educational therapy for students kindergarten through college with dyslexia and other mild to moderate learning differences.
Contact them at NOLALearningsupport.com.
They provide help for struggling students using research and experience to improve self-confidence and reinforce reading and writing skills.
NOLALearningsupport.com. Supporting young people is a great vibe.
I'm Ference Toth, host of the Your Personal Bank Show. I use common sense as an entrepreneur, financial literacy educator, and speaker to understand how current events affect our money, economy, and our freedom. Grow your money safely, reduce taxes, increase returns, and create positive arbitrage with Your Personal Bank. Tune in to the Your Personal Bank Show, Saturdays at 11 a.m. or contact Ference at yourpersonalbank.com. The Your Personal Bank Show, Saturdays at 11 a.m. on WGSO 990 a.m. New Orleans.
Real Talk with Revolution is back. This is Effie, and I've brought along some new friends.
Nikki D here. We'll be talking real estate, real life, and everything in between.
Please join us
every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on WGSO 990 AM and streaming live at WGSO.com.
Hey guys, this is Lisa Leonardi, the host of the new show Live with Lisa Unscripted, every Monday at 4 p.m. drive time here on WGSO.
Join me, JC Smith, on Stay Safe NOLA, Mondays at 5 p.m. as I discuss crime and how to stay safe in the Crescent City. Stay Safe NOLA, only on WGSO 990 AM.
Chef Jamie Gwen here. Tune in for delicious conversation and let me feed your soul every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here on WGSO 990 AM, the community voice of the Crescent City.
This hour of programming is brought to you in part by me, Mr. Everything. Don't settle for anything. Ask for everything. Who dat?
Hey, you guys, we're back. This is Only Good Vibes News Network, and we hope the folks in Spain who just text us is listening. We love you.
We love you out there in
Spain.
Radio
And welcome
World.
back. And I know we have friends in France too that's listening. Shecky, my man.
That's right.
Viva la France, brother. Viva la France. Welcome.
I want to remind everybody we are brought to you by NOLA Motorsports Park on the West Bank, your favorite spot to race go-karts, throw axes, do putt-putt golf, play video games. They got it all over there. Rent it today for your parties.
And if you're really, 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 I mean really rich like Jamie, then you could get your race car over there and do some serious left turns.
To be honest, like I'm right in Avondale, like in the whole Avondale, so I can hear the race cars. Yeah.
I want to take you live here for
outside.
season 2. We have some new sponsors this season. We have Trenas, of course, and we also have Jam NOLA. I want to remind everybody,
Yes.
Jam NOLA is doing some very special things for the Super Bowl. They even have a Whistle Monster display over there. So go over there, check out, get your picture made with the Whistle Monster or as the Whistle Monster even. They got some great things happening at Jam NOLA, arts and culture all day long.
Yes, and you know, I got to be honest about these guys. They came here kind of like Drew Brees and Sean Payton when we were really down, man. Like they came here and put a lot of time, energy, and mostly dinero down in the Bywater. You know, they came here when during the pandemic, not a lot of people here. It's like, we believe in New Orleans. We want to come here, and they've made some beautiful things. And if you're a, Eagle fan, or if you're a Chief fan, they have a special installation for you guys to go there. You can go and do some selfies. You can take some all sorts of pictures, show your team spirit. And for those Who Dat Nation, everybody over here in Saints country, you can go over and see one of your favorite Who Dat members, and you can put your head in, turn into them.
You can turn into the Whistle Monster over there.
You're really good.
We're here live in the studio. We've got Stephanie Clary here from the Bridge
Steph,
House. She's the Director of
welcome back,
Development
Steph.
over there.
Welcome back,
And
Steph.
then we've got Kevin here from the Bridge House as
Big
well. Kevin, we wanted to talk with you a little bit about what your sort of intake situation is over there, how people get involved with the Bridge House, how they go about, let's say if someone's struggling with addiction in their own lives, or they have a family member struggling with addiction, they can't afford help but need help very badly. What do they do, Kevin?
Right. So they can call us.
Call you.
Call
that
me.
easy. Just
Call
pick
me.
up the phone.
I'll give you.
I think the numbers.
I'm gonna give you my direct line.
Oh, exclusive
Oh,
here.
all right,
look out.
Exclusive.
504-821-7133. I mean, we get just reminded me I have to call a friend of mine, a client who needs help. She needs advice.
Mhm.
Her brother is 32 years old. He's a mess now.
Oh, Lord.
Living in the grandmother's house. It's a difficult situation for the family, and the guy is probably not looking to get into treatment, although he needs it.
So that's a good question. It's just not a good situation. A thing that made me think. So, what are interventions? I mean, and I know you guys accept folks who really want to come, but like, do you have lots, like a map of intervention? Like, say, okay, I have to go and talk to them. The person obviously most of the time never wants to go, I would think, because it's just difficult. It's hard. They know they're not going to be able to do it again. But would family members have a program, or you can go say, okay, we're going to have them and meet them, and you guys come over to talk to them with them, or they do all that, and then if they say okay, then they come to you?
Usually they do all of that,
And then
come
come.
to us.
That makes more sense.
But, so like most of the people that we treat, we really like study. So we treat those who have lost everything, and those who have lost everything have usually been through other treatment facilities.
Yeah.
Usually the person who walks through our doors has been through 3.
You're usually dealing with people who are kind of at rock bottom, they call it in the
Rock
in the
bottom.
addiction.
I actually went through the program in 2000.
Wow, man, that's amazing.
I was at rock bottom. Yeah, I was either get honest with myself and my family, or swallow. These last few years, I used to be a high school basketball coach, athletic director. Had a beautiful family, a daughter, a newborn.
One of the things I think, for me, seeing, I have a lot of folks and friends that go in and I'll get through that, but a lot of the times when they hear stories from people like you and see you sitting here and like directing and running Bridge House and with Stephanie, you guys, and your story was more personal and touch that you did it yourself and you're here, that kind of helps them give and I talked to them, it's like, man, I never thought I could do that. But then I heard Kevin say that, and it's like, man, I was exactly like he was. And that gives them hope, man. And I want you to know that. And I know it's pretty, I don't know, but I would think that it's difficult to say that. But part of the healing and a part of the progress is being honest, understanding that you're not there. That's not who you are. And what you have built yourself up to this and helping other people. That's like the best story you can ever have. Like almost being a musician that writes a song about your life and make millions of dollars, right? Like that's the win I see from you being a person then in 21 to now here trying to help people on a radio station that people are looking at you saying, you doing good vibes. And that's the reason why you're here. It's a big contrast, but I appreciate that. And thank you for sharing with us, because I know that's not easy. And but that's one of the things that we love about having you guys here, because that's just one story. You guys probably have hundreds of stories.
We even said it this morning because we had a orientation for our new employees that of our probably 100 employees, about half are in recovery. Not all of them came through our program, but a good bit did. And they're just that connected to the mission. They stay on with us after they're done.
Yeah, at our thrift store, the thrift store operation, it's like we have a warehouse with 3 trucks on the road. We have 2 truck drivers.
You guys got 150 beds.
We have 150 beds.
So I was like, wow.
That costs about $40,000 a year per bed to maintain. So it takes a lot of support.
Yeah.
But of our 18 employees in the thrift store operation, paid employees, 17 of them are graduates.
Wow, dude. That's worth the clap right there. And a whistle.
Our car lot has 5 employees.
Dude. So this is very humbling. I didn't really use a lot of sage with the Palo Santos, the last one I burnt here. So I know that I'm very, very, it says it's feminine if you don't burn it with sage, but I burned it and I'm feeling like very emotional because it's just such a special thing, man, to give your time. Like, I don't think people really understand it until they don't have it anymore. But for you to like dedicate your time, like, and think it's a job, man. It ain't easy.
And really make it your life's mission. I mean,
and I mean,
help people.
I think I really am pleased with hearing this, because I was like kind of find my own way. Like, I'm doing this out of a labor of love. Like, I want people in Louisiana to love each other, to know that people are doing good things around them. Let that sit in their subconscious. Jamie's here with the same vision, but that's the key that we want from this, is people to go and have that good feeling so they can have serotonin, dopamine, and then go, wait a minute, I'm going to go try and do that again. They're going to get, I tell this to my daughter all the time, when you get results, it spurs motivation. And that's why you're here right now. You got results from when you went and you kept getting motivated. And look how motivated you are now. Like, you're like in charge and sending something. And that's what we want people to understand, that you can get a little bit to someone and you have to keep like that little bit. And look at you. It came a long way, Kev. I'm very proud of you, and that's sticking with me. And I mean, I already thought you were a great guy before that, but it just shows what this program really is about and how it really works. You know what I mean? Because it really is that people are there. You got 18 employees, but more than half of them are actually recovering and graduating. And so one other question that always is in my heart and in my soul, when it's cold or when it's hot, do you guys go out and try and help people get in, or it's just that they have to come? Not that I'm not saying it's good or bad, but because it always hits my heart. I'm like, man, shit, should I go bring somebody a coat? Or can I go and okay. No, this is rated G show. You know what I mean? Like when I get passionate, sometimes things rated not G come out a little bit. But I'm passionate about it, though, man. Like it really bums me out. But we're gonna have to. What I feel like is, you can answer that question if you want to right now, or we got to pay some bills and we'll come back.
We got to take a little break here. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk more about the Bridge House, and we're gonna wrap up the show. Thank you for joining us, putting good vibes in people's lives here on the Only Good Vibe News Network.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
Only Good Vibes News Network is brought to you in part by NOLA Learning Support,
providing educational therapy for students kindergarten through college with dyslexia and other mild to moderate learning differences.
Contact them at NOLALearningsupport.com.
They provide help for struggling students using research and experience to improve self-confidence and reinforce reading and writing skills.
NOLALearningsupport.com. Supporting young people is a great vibe.
Get hype on game day with the official Whistle Monster bobblehead. This action figure means business. With his game day attire and trademark oversized whistle head, grab yours today for only $40 at the following locations. Jam NOLA, located at 2832 Royal Street, or at Empire State Deli, located at 447 St. Charles Avenue. But remember, you can always go to whistlemonster.com for all your monster gear. T-shirts, sweatshirts, bobbleheads, and even bumper stickers. This season, show off your New Orleans football spirit in style.
Looking for action-packed fun? Come experience the excitement of NOLA Motorsports Park, just minutes from downtown New Orleans.
Feel the thrill of racing on our world-class karting tracks. Perfect for all ages and skill levels. Planning a special event? Host your next party or corporate outing with us for a unique and exciting experience.
We have fun for the whole family. Enjoy our state-of-the-art arcade and brand new axe throw. NOLA Motorsports Park is the perfect place to celebrate a birthday. Create memories that will last a lifetime.
Ready to join the fun? Visit NOLAMotorsports.com to book your adventure today. NOLA Motorsports Park,
where excitement never stops.
Hi, this is Kate Delaney from America Tonight. The show kicks on at midnight, and I'm loving the overwhelming support in New Orleans. What a group of fantastic listeners here on WGSO 990 AM. Join me every morning to catch up on what I call the buzz in your backyard and mine. You'll hear some of the most interesting people on the planet from the world of business, politics, sports, and, well, just intriguing people with a story to tell. If you're around, give us a call. Don't worry, I'll spit out the number plenty of times on the air. Let's agree to meet at midnight right here on WGSO 990 AM in New Orleans.
Hey folks, it's Jeff Cruier. I've been with WGSO for 17 years as host and now president and general manager. WGSO is a community-based radio station, a nonprofit, locally operated. We believe in cultivating local talent and emphasizing local programs. If you have an interest in hosting your own program, then we have some prime spots available for you. Take advantage of this great offer. Email me at jeff@wgso.com or call me at 504-669-6076. Come fulfill your radio dreams at WGSO.
What's up, my people? This is Derek Smoker Freeman. You're listening to the Only Good Vibes News Network with Jamie and Whistle right here on AM 990 in New Orleans. Yeah.
You got the accent.
Wait the positive. Eliminate the negative.
Hey, speaking of accentuating the positive, Jam Nola is really, it's like a New Orleans cultural fun house. They have got 17 artists, 30 plus exhibits. It's over at 2832 Royal Street. If you're in town for the Super Bowl or you live here in the area, go over there and check it out. It's a great place to bring the whole family. They got selfie stations, art exhibits. They have merchandise, great hats like the one you see on our YouTube channel here today.
Many
So
hats.
please check it out, Jam Nola.
Now look, for the Super Bowl folks that's just in town and listening to this, check this out. They have already made an installment for Eagles fans and Chiefs fans. And you're hearing about this on Only Good Vibes News Network. And you know who that's brought to us by?
Nola Motorsports Park.
On the West Bank. So yeah, we're back here, guys. And thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Stephanie. So Kevin, I'd ask you a question before we had to go and take care of some business over here on the other line. So again, the question was, when there's inclement weather, do you have a program or something where you guys you help people? I mean, unhoused folks is mainly what I was asking.
Right. So we used to have a freeze night.
Oh, wow.
Where we would allow individuals to come in and sleep on the cafeteria floor. We would bring mats and cots and things of that nature. That's when we were located on Camp Street. We don't really have the capacity to do that anymore, but other organizations have picked up that slack.
Oh, wow.
But
great.
During, you would think, like during the extreme heat, extreme cold, we would get an increase in admissions, but we really don't. I mean, the homeless situation, really complex problem. We know that a lot of people that are living on the streets need our help, and we also know that not everyone on the street needs Bridge House Grace.
Right.
But it is, the city will let us know, like when they're ever doing a sweep.
So you guys you do have channels where you have facilities and situations that if you need it.
So the city will tell us we're doing a sweep.
Oh, so you have
underneath they're like, you should expect a lot of people.
Right.
But that doesn't happen. We don't really get a rush to our door because they're cleaning out from.
Does anybody know where the city, where they put the folks when they sweep? Is there a special place or?
Right now there is. There's that
the
the state
big warehouse
in that Warman Center, and then we have Ozanam in.
Ozanam was on the show. I had Renee over here.
Renee's awesome.
Yeah, Renee
We're
is
very
awesome.
close.
Stephanie, I wanted to return to you for a moment because I know you're the director of development over there at the Grace House Bridge House. And I wanted to ask you what you really need over there. Maybe there's a listener out there who has some resources or some time on their hands. What could really help you guys to build a better future for people over there?
Well, Whistle Monster being a Mr. Legs, definitely. Definitely going to help us out.
Get him in the Mr. Legs contest. If that's what we need to do, we'll do it.
But yeah, I mean, just check out our website. We've got 4 different events throughout the year, but then go shop in our thrift stores, donate to the thrift stores, shop on the car lot, donate a car. There's multiple ways to support Bridge House.
Yeah, like 65% of our budget comes from donations.
Comes from donations.
So like I tell people, you give us your car, your clothes, or cash. Or all three,
What is the most sort of ideal outlook for the future of Bridge House and Grace House? Are you looking to expand to add more beds? Are you looking to maybe shrink? Maybe your mission is to not be needed anymore.
Ideally, yeah, we'd go out of business.
Right.
We know that's not going to happen either, right? So we would love to have more beds, especially for the men. As Stephanie said earlier, after 30 days, you can go to a few places for free for treatment if you have Medicaid, but after 30 days, there's nobody. I mean, we get people from all over the state. It's us, or go back to your family and try. Where with these people who are knocking at our door know that they probably need an extended length of stay. So we could be bigger for men. For women, the Grace House facility is gorgeous. Probably the next capital campaign. We have to build a building. It's like 5 buildings on 2 acres of land. There's not a room that's big enough to have all of the residents and all of the staff, along with some family members, at any one given time. So we're probably going to build like a commercial kitchen and cafeteria dining room
Very
that
cool.
can have like, because we have like graduation. You have a graduation, an individual's completing. You want obviously all of the staff and residents there, but then they also bring, family members and people who are part of that individual support.
Well, Kevin, I can't stress enough how grateful we are as a community to have someone like you out there working to help
Yes,
the
Kevin,
people
thanks.
who are really struggling.
Stephanie, thank you so much for your time. Oh wow, you know what
Whistle
that
man.
means, huh?
Oh, you're giving away a whistle bobblehead
We're
doll?
giving away Whistle Monster bobblehead dolls.
Hey, tune in. For the first 4 shows, we're going to be giving away Whistle Monster bobblehead dolls. every
So
show.
this one here, if you go to OGV News, you can like, share.
That's on
and-
Instagram. OGV News. on
Instagram, OGV News on Instagram. You can like, share, and post. So it seems that we have a bunch of people have really been active on this, but it seems like one person broke through the tape first, and they did all 3. Seems like a lot of people have 2 out of 3, but to really win the bobblehead doll, you have to have 3 out of 3. And the person that has 3 out of 3 is, let me look at my fancy computer here.
Type it up. Type it up.
And the winner is Brooke Baker Collins.
There we
Brooke
go.
Collins Baker.
We
Brooke,
have a
I know
winner.
Brooke. Brooke, you won, boo.
Oh,
So look,
wait, that doesn't disqualify her because you know it.
I know a lot of people.
The whole city's disqualified.
Yes, done. No, but seriously, thank you so much, Brooke, for sharing, liking, and posting over on our Only Good Vibes News Instagram page. Jamie and I were down at the Super Bowl convention today. We got our
the
media
media event.
passes.
Woo,
Woo,
look
woo,
out.
woo, woo. Monty's got a media pass, and we really saw. I had a little interview with
Marcus
Colston. We saw a bunch of people. Romick. There's a ton of people there. So today we wanted to just give you guys that, and I want to say this before I leave again. Your time is the most important thing, Stephanie, honestly. And it's been a real treat for Jamie and I to sit
Sure.
here and ask you guys questions and to be here. And thank you for your time.
And just to amplify your voice, because you really are putting good vibes in people's lives.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, you too, Kev. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, remember, everybody, the world is full of good people.
If you don't see one, be
Be
one.
one.
Hey, and remember, through 6 big things, that's okay. I'll go real quick. The first 3 is have empathy, humility, and compassion for yourself before you can give it to others. And the last 3 things, always help people like these people do here. Always try to be better, because you know what? Nobody's perfect. You may make a mistake. You may not get that email. You may not be able to make that call and get in front with your friend, Kev, but you can turn the page and see it tomorrow. Last thing, people you don't know, leave the world better than you find it. How do you do that? Air, water, food, but go find somebody you don't know. Go have a great conversation with them and leave.
And go to bridgehouse.org and make a donation today.
Who dat?
Conceptualized by Leroy Mitchell and produced by Jamie Bernstein. Special thanks to all of our listeners, sponsors, and WGSO Radio.
And we also want to give big props to BJ Russ for doing so much behind the scenes, and Chris Perry for his unwavering support.
If you have a good news, good vibes story,